Hey there, Cancerians. Welcome to the Happy Cancer Tarot channel. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into your reading. Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. All right, Cancers. I'm getting something around. I don't know if this is you or someone connected to you, but I feel like someone may have like a drinking problem, or they drink to cope. Well, it's kind of still the same thing, right? They use drinking as a coping mechanism. I also feel like this person may have gotten like a DUI. They could have gotten like a ticket for drinking. I'm getting a tattoo. This person may have like a tattoo on their arm, but there's something about like a tattoo. It feels like it could be either on their arm or maybe on their back. There's a woman and a child connected here. Either you're the woman with the child, or somebody is connected to a woman and a child. We got Temperance coming in. Why is Temperance coming in for you? Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. All right, this is your energy. We got Sag coming in with Temperance, and we got Earth with Queen of Pentacles. There's some sort of tempering taking place with you guys when it comes to your purpose, your finances, your career, and even your health. Like there's, I don't know if you guys are dealing with those particular areas, like if those are significant areas, but I'm getting here some sort of surrendering as well. Why is this showing up? Because it feels like something is off balance, but it's being balanced out. That's why I said there's some sort of tempering going on. Because I feel like if there was an imbalance in any of those areas that I just mentioned, there's a balancing happening to restore balance. But I feel like it's happening on a spiritual realm. There is something around royalty for you guys. I feel like you may be someone that's meant to live a royal, like, and I've been seeing this lately for you guys, like a rich life. Like you're meant to live a regal. That's actually the word that they gave, regal. There's something regal about you. Elegant, classy, but also like conservative too, traditional. And meant to live some sort of like lavish life. And that even though, I feel like even though you will have money, it's not something that's going to go to your head. You're still going to live a modest life. Like, let's say you can afford a luxury car, but you won't get one. Or if you do get one, you won't be someone who's defined by that luxury. Because it just feels like having a lot of money, but people not even being able to tell by looking at you that you have so much money. And I feel like with this Temperance, you're being prepared for it though. You're being prepared for, and that's probably why. That's why they said that. That's why not letting it go to your head. That's why for some of you, if you experience delay in those areas, I don't like the word that I'm giving, but this is the word that's coming in. I feel like you had to be humbled. So you may be someone that comes from humble beginnings. So that when this energy comes in of you being a royal person, having a rich life, it doesn't go to your head. You don't lose that humble energy. You're being prepared for this. That's why if you're feeling some sort of like imbalance right now, if you've been struggling with some adversity and challenges and having a hard time being patient, it's because something is being tempered within you to receive what this pentacle, because it's really big. It's actually massive. And I feel like even me looking at this, there's just something about it where I'm getting this energy of they can't even show you how big it is. Like this right here is really nothing. Like it just looks, it looks modest kind of, but behind it is like something like really big and grand. Yeah, see the Hanged Man is showing up too, surrendering. And I feel like there's this temperance is happening to change your perspective even when it comes to money. So if you're someone that's like, oh, I need to be rich, or you feel like you need to keep up with the Joneses, like I'm getting here this energy of spirit trying to change how you look at money, how you manifest money, how you look at your health, how you look at your body, the physical things. There's something that's being tempered in you. And also a surrendering, because I feel like for who this reading is, because remember I just said that spiritual realm, I feel like whoever this reading is for, you're going to have to co-create with spirit, because your money, your finances isn't going to come from the 3D. It's going to come from co-creating with spirit. And that's another thing that I'm being told to highlight. That's why they're saying we're trying to temper, we're trying to change your perspective, because some of you may be caught up in the world's view around money, the world's view around health, right? Spirit say we want you to see it in a different perspective, because you are different. Who you are different. What you're here to do is different. And remember, I think I did say purpose, career, job. There's something about your purpose. And I saw the world card, but I'm also seeing there's something about the world coming in. And I saw it when Temperance came out. Tell me more, because I'm getting here there's something about, because even right here, it looks like there's a balcony behind her. There's something about the world, like your place in the world. There's something that you're meant to do that's unique. And again, remember I said you're different. There's something about what you're meant to do that's unique, and it hasn't been done before. That's where this temperance is coming in. So again, if something has been long drawn out, it's happening for a reason. It's happening for a purpose here. It's not to punish you. It's to temper you. It's to prepare you for this calling, because this calling that you have is unique and is unlike what you've seen. Like, because you're meant to create this. You're going to create something, which is why I feel like, I don't know. It just feels like you've had to go through a lot to be prepared for this. We got the Hermit. Yes. Oh, a lonely, lonely road, right? Look at here. The Hermit. Wise. There was something about your journey that you had to gather wisdom. So some of you could have even been homeless at one point, not having any food. Like, there's something about your journey. And this is even making me feel like, you see how, like I said, there's something about that spirit world. Even right here, you can see the spiritual world behind her, even behind this Hermit. This is making me feel like your path is a spiritual path, and it's been a lonely path, but I feel like your path was about doing a lot of healing, soul searching, wisdom, because of what you're going to do. You're going to be some sort of guide here in this world. And that's why I said co-creating with spirit. You had to be alone to walk this journey with spirit, with source, that higher power. Spirit is your guide. Spirit is your guide. And that's why I think I said, like, having to trust, like, even when it comes to your finances, not looking at the world to provide for you financially, but connecting with spirit on providing and guiding you when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to what you do. Because the Hermit is not someone that's connected to a whole bunch of people or looking to other people for what to do. The Hermit goes within, and going within is allowing you that access, that connection, that one-on-one time with source, so that you can hear source's voice. That's why you had to be isolated. That's why you had to be isolated and walk the path that you had to walk to prepare you for this calling. And so you don't forget who you need to go to in times of difficulty, in times of where you're feeling lost. So you'll remember who got you here. Because you're going to get here. But you were being prepared. You were being tempered. So when you get here, you can stay here. And you're prepared to lead with authenticity and pure intention. It's been painful for you. I'm seeing that with the Three of Swords. This has been a painful journey. I even feel like some of you may have felt like giving up as well because it's been hurtful. I'm getting someone feel like it felt like a punishment. It wasn't a punishment. It was just that, again, let me get another deck. There's something here about, it wasn't a punishment. It's because, like, I'm picking up, I don't want to say you're an ascended master, but some of you could be an ascended master. But there's just something about who you are that is like, you're different. I don't know how, like, you don't fit in. You're not supposed to fit in. Because this is just making me feel like you are ascended. And you're here to guide humanity. And you're going to create something that's going to be a guide for others. And I feel like, if anything, if you've been experiencing a lot of opposition, it is because of this. It's because of why you're here. It's because of what you're going to be doing. That opposition has been happening to hinder you, to slow you down, to stop you so you won't answer that call, so you will give up on your journey, so you will shut the door. And oh, look at here, see, look at that, there is a force. The Queen of Forces, there is some sort of force, and this feels like a force. Like I was saying, this is making me feel as though this force has been doing something to you to hinder you. I feel like someone is wanting to, I don't know, there's something about, I don't know, there's something here. Oh, look at here, caught in the ruins, trying to trap you. There's a force that wants to trap you. And look, there's another person. So like I was telling you guys, if, like when I talked about earlier, someone having a DUI, I wonder if that's that person, because there's two people. One is symbolic for you, and the other one is symbolic for another person that has not yet been revealed, unless it was them that I was talking about earlier. But whoever this force is, I feel there's something about it that I can't put my finger on just yet. Because I feel like she plays with light and dark. Meaning that she may appear light, but she's dark. That's all I'm getting here. I can't understand. Like, there's something tricky about that energy. It's like she mingles that force, whether it's a person or a force using people. It mingles between light and dark. So it's hard to see that force because they may appear light, but they're really dark. They may appear to be your friend, but they really have a hidden agenda. They may appear to be light workers, but they're not light workers. They use that gift for nefarious reasons, for selfish reasons. Let's see, what else for you? We got here. Okay, so here the other person is actually coming in now. And look, see, balance. We talked about balance here. The other person is coming in. I don't know if they're like a scientist or a doctor, or there's something about their brain. There's whoever this other person is, I don't know who they are to you, but you're connected to someone. And I'm wondering if that's the one that I was talking about with that DUI too. But there's something about their brain, like really high intelligence, and the way that they think is not of this world. I even feel like they try to fit in, and how they try to fit in is by agreeing. It's like the group think. You ever heard of groupthink? It's where the whole group thinks alike. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. But it's like where the group all thinks alike. And this person, I feel like, was trying to be in the world. But they too, because remember we saw two of you in the prison. One was you and the other was this other person. And I feel like being in the prison of this world. This world is like some sort of prison. And here you are, a light worker, a guide to help break others free from that prison. That's why you have been targeted. And so has this other person. Because again, there's something about the thinking that's coming in specifically for this person. And I feel like they tried to mingle to try to fit in. They was trying to think and agree and follow with the group because they didn't want to feel isolated. But I feel like this person, they're giving me like a magician energy, a scientist energy, a mastermind. But it's not shown to many people. Why are they showing up? We got balance. So maybe both of you are being worked and balanced through. Because even right here, there's two scrolls. There's two scrolls. One is for you and one for the other. And then there's two scales. One for you and one for the other. There's something about the two of you. There's something about the two of you being balanced. What is this in reverse? We got here... in crescent moon. Remember, I've been talking about the moon. I told you guys there is something significant around that moon energy. Whoever this person is, they're like a they're unique and different. But they may, you know what I'm getting here? I don't know if this person is a Gemini, but I'm getting here like a double life. Like I feel like this person leads a double life where they try to be like everyone else, but then there's another side of them where they hide their gifts. They hide that they're artists. They hide that they're a mastermind. They are a scientist, or they have that type of thinking, that scientific thinking. There's something about them that just feels like double life. Like one to fit in, but then the other life where they don't fit in and their true calling. But I don't know. I feel like that's probably why balance is showing up. Something has to be balanced out in this person. Anything else? Like, I want to know more. One more card about this person. And then I'll go back to you guys. The Knight. Yo, now I see it. The Knight of Wands. You know what I'm getting here with this Knight of Wands? This is making me feel like some sort of action. Something that they do. Like... I need to fit in, so I need to be a player, or I need to be promiscuous, or I need to, have like this bachelor life. That's what this is giving me with this person. Like, I feel like, because we got here the Lovers in reverse, so I feel like this could have been someone that tries to appear, whether they are or not, I don't know, but they're trying to appear to be this player. This person that is promiscuous, non-committal, like just I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'll sleep with you, but I'm not committing to you. Because I feel like no one connects. They don't connect with anyone. They don't connect with anyone. So it's just physical. It will be just physical, and that's it. Even though they need someone that they mentally connect with. They have not found anyone that they mentally connect with. So why are they showing up? Let's see. Why are they? That's probably where they're drinking. This could be someone that drinks. Because they don't feel like they fit in. But I'm hearing that they feel some sort of connection to you. See, here's the King of Swords. See, I told you, mental, smart person, but they have never met someone that they connect with mentally, and they need mental stimulation, not just physical. If they're going to fall, this is how the King of Swords fall in love. I need to feel a mental connection with you too, not just physical. We need to make sense. And I don't feel like they've got that, and they're coming in. And that's probably why they drink, like I was telling you guys. They're coming in this connection for you. Because I feel like there's something that they feel connected to when it comes to you. Tell me more. We got the Five of Wands. See, double life. Two of Pentacles. Group thing. I told you, trying to fit in with the group. See, they tried to. 2 lives. Look at the 2s. And then look at the group. I feel like they were involved. I feel like they were involved in some sort of group. I don't feel like this was a good group. I feel like it's a dramatic group. And that's probably where the DUI, the drinking, and I was picking up court energy. I don't know about this woman and child that we talked about earlier. But I feel like this person gets used because they're a very giving person also. I'm seeing this as someone that's very generous. They have a soft heart, but they act hard on the outside. The heart is soft, but the exterior is hard. And I feel like there's some drama in their group because they don't fit in. I feel like people are even jealous of this person because they know, because this energy stands out. As much as they try to fit in, their energy stands out, just like your energy stands out. I feel like something happened with the group. All right, I still need to understand, Spirit, why is this person coming up? Look, caught in the ruins. Just as I'm about to ask, why is this person coming up in your reading? They got caught up in something and ruined it with you. That's why. Whoever this person is, they got caught up in this drama, in this group, and trying to fit in with that Knight of Wands and ruined it with you. And I'm going to tell you this, y'all. The way that I'm seeing this, as much as you don't want to talk to this person, because that's what I'm getting here. You do not want to talk to this person. I feel like until you and this person sit down and talk, you're going to feel like prisoners. Rather you be together or not, doesn't matter. But until the 2 of you sit down and have a conversation, you're going to feel like prisoners in this connection. Still feel connected to one another because a conversation is needed. This person feels really bad. And I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. They do, though. They do feel really bad. They feel ashamed. And you're feeling, I don't know, it feels like you're feeling tired, hurt. I don't know. The Queen of Scrolls, and we saw those 2 scrolls. There's something here about, again, yeah, a contract. That's why the scrolls, you and this person. That's why it's like until the 2 of you sit down and work this out, you're going to remain trapped. So that's because the 2 of you have to work together. That's what I'm getting here. You have to work together because there's something, you balance each other out. There's something about them being this mastermind. And there's something about what you're able to do as well that's going to be unique and different, unlike anything ever in this world. There's something about the 2 of you balancing each other out in what you're going to do in this world. You both have some sort of contract and you have to work through it. You can't run from this. This is not going to be a connection where, you know, you can say, oh, I'm done. No, not with this particular connection that I'm tapping into. Whoever this person is. This is a different type of energy. This is a unique, both of you, very unique people, different people who do not fit in this world at all. But there's something about the 2 of you together, and I feel like you both haven't seen it yet, though, because there feels like there's just been this rift, this drama, this force that has been keeping the 2 of you apart. And here's this Queen of Scrolls. This is remember we saw the Queen of Forces. Now we're seeing the Queen of Scrolls. This is a spiritual energy. I don't know, because remember I was just saying about the axe Spirit. Why? Well, she's coming in. She has some sort of answer. Let me see. She has some sort of knowledge. And we got here the Ascent in reverse, the 7 of Keys. I'm getting here, I'm getting here, hold on a second. Let me reset this first. So I think that there's something here that I feel like is going to get revealed. But it feels like spiritual revelation. Even right here, it's like talking to the heavens or talking to some sort of deity. Some of you may have like connections to Egypt. But I feel like there is some sort of spiritual truth. There's a spiritual truth that I feel like is meant to come out. But it's like until the two of you work together, because I feel like there's been forces, there's been some sort of drama keeping some sort of wedge. But there's a spiritual truth about the two of you that's going to come out. But it seems like it's going to come out when you actually sit down. Yeah, because it feels like you and this person are at war against each other. But the war is really external interferences. And so it's trying to turn the two of you against each other. And it's like until the two of you sit down and talk, because once you sit down and talk, you will get a spiritual truth. That's what I'm getting here. It's going to take the two of you really being able to sit down and listen for understanding, not coming with animosity or resentment, but sitting down and having a conversation where you're listening to understand. That's when the spiritual truth is going to get revealed. So that's when all the answers about why the two of us, why are we connected, you will get it when you talk to each other. You will understand it when you talk to each other. And it says here, intricacies and industry. Yeah, I feel like, look at here, there's some sort of work here. Something you two are meant to build. Some sort of work you guys have. You're meant to build, create. So one person may be good with the physical aspect, and the other person may be good with the mental aspect. Or one person could be good with finances, and one person may be good with communication. I don't know, but you balance each other out. You have a technique and a skill that they need, and they have a technique and a skill that you need in order to build what's meant to be built. But you won't understand it until you sit down to actually try to understand each other. And that's when the spiritual truth will get revealed. And it's going to be different for everyone. All right. Let me close out with a final advice card here. What's the final advice? Or the final message? I don't know if I don't want to use that deck. Let's use a different deck to get you guys a final message. Yeah, see, surrender to complete healing. Like, don't go in with like animosity and resentment. And again, yeah, see, surrender to spirit. There's something heavily spiritual around this connection. Even the light and dark. There's like a lot of heavy dark energy to oppose that light energy that's trying to come in. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you've been feeling anger and resentment, that's not even your energy. That's that dark force energy trying to dump that onto you so that the two of you will stay at odds. It says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And that's what I was telling you guys. There's a need to, with that hangman, surrender, patience. There's something being tempered. There's something being done by spirit that's going to help. Because I feel like right now, you guys may be feeling like locked up. And yes, see, beliefs, mental, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And this situation, this connection, is your beliefs behind it is outdated. It says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So whatever happened in the past, is or you're like how you're thinking about the situation, it stems from a belief that you had in the past that's outdated, and you can't apply it to this connection, to this situation, because it could be a worldly belief when you have to operate under that spiritual belief. And that's why spirit said surrender to spirit. And it says here, surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. You guys may be going on some sort of retreat, some sort of vacation. This is a cabin. Some of you may be going to like some sort of cabin, something nature, I feel like. And maybe even by water. Outdoors. I'm picking up a lot of outdoor energy. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.